This is boiling. I can't even sip. This I need. Fellow Kenyans, this is a sad day for the Council of Governors and county governments at large. We have just concluded a full council meeting wherein critical issues of common interest to county governments were discussed as we realized that devolution is under threat from the national government. We therefore wish to address as follows. Number one, on delayed disbursement of equitable share. As of 24th April 2023, the National Treasury has not disbursed a total of 94.35 billion. The arrears are as follows. 31.45 billion owed to 47 counties for February 2023 allocation, Kenya shillings 29.6 billion owed to 47 counties for March 2023 allocation, and 33.3 billion owed to 47 counties for the April allocation. The 4 months delay is unprecedented in the history of devolution and against the spirit of the meeting held in Naivasha between His Excellency the President and the governors. We therefore call upon the CS National Treasury to immediately release the 94.35 billion owed to county governments without any further delay. By dint of this, the Council of Governors hereby issues a 14 days notice to shut down counties if February, March, April arrears are not released within the next 2 weeks. We also notify the citizens of Kenya that due to the failure of the National Treasury to disburse the funds, county governments will not be able to deliver services as expected. 2. On Division of Revenue Bill 2023, we wish to convey our dissatisfaction with the manner in which the Senate voted on the Division of Revenue Bill 2023, rejecting an amendment that would have seen the devolved units get 407 billion as equitable share in the financial year 2023-2024. This is indeed a new law for a House of Parliament constitutionally mandated to represent counties and serve to protect devolution. We note with concern that in the history of devolution, the Senate has never voted against the spirit of devolution in as far as the increase of resources is concerned. We call upon the Senate to uphold their primary mandate that the county governments are well resourced in order to perform their functions optimally. Number 3, on the County Government's Revenue Raising Process Bill 2023. The attention of Council of Governors has been drawn to various reports published in the local dailies on the proposed attempt by the national government to claw back on devolution by seeking to micromanage county governments' mandates on revenue collection as prescribed under the Article 209 of the Constitution. There is no reason why county governments should be submitting particulars of new taxes to the National Treasury and CRA. Chapter 12 of the Constitution of Kenya gives the 2 levels of government distinct mandates of revenue-raising capabilities. Therefore, the bill before Parliament is unconstitutional. Counties are not subservient to the national government. It should never be mandatory for counties to submit a list of all taxes, fees, and levies to the Cabinet Secretary, National Treasury. Number 4, on the review of the Public Financial Management Act 2012, over the last 10 years, we have been able to identify what works and what needs to be streamlined. One such aspect is the role of the National Treasury in serving the 2 levels of government as contemplated in law. The Ministry of Finance and the National Treasury should therefore be separated, is our proposal. To address this challenge and many other issues clawing back on devolution, we call for a comprehensive review of the Public Financial Management Act of 2012. On managed equipment services, 4 out of 5 contracts signed by the Ministry of Health have expired, with the last contract coming to an end in May. It was agreed that a comprehensive report on the MES be completed in 2 weeks. This report will offer guidance on how the services will be continued within the confines of the law while ensuring value for money. The report to be discussed during a retreat to be held on 5th to 6th of June 2023. In the meantime, status quo remains and ensures services are not interrupted. Ministry of Health to communicate officially to the Council of Governors on the continuity of services. Number 6, on the progress on the County Aggregation and Industrial Park, the Council unanimously agreed that the coordination of this project will be done by the Council of Governors. Number 7, on Devolution Conference, the Council of Governors, along with its partners, is in the process of planning the Devolution Conference under the theme 10 Years of Devolution, the Present and the Future, and the sub-theme Driving Transformation from the Local Level. County governments are the center of economic development. The conference will be held from 15th to 19th of August 2023 in Eldoret, Uasin Gishu County. As a precursor to the conference, the Council of Governors is also planning the Children's Devolution Conference scheduled to take place from 3rd to 4th July 2023 in Kiambu County during midterm, so as not to interfere with the school calendar. The proposed theme of the Children's Conference is Empowering Young Voices, a Decade of Devolution, and the Future of Children in Kenya.
What we're telling Kenyans really is that we can't run counties without money. There are governors here who are attempting to go to court to block the healthcare workers from striking because they're unable to pay them. And you saw the crisis that was created when national government salaries are delayed for 5 days. So how are we expected to have paid our workers for the last 4 months? How can we not pay workers for 4 months and expect them not to come to work? So we're giving notice here that if we don't get our money for January, February, and March, we're giving notice to national government and informing Kenyans that we will have absolutely no option but to shut down counties and ask the workers to go home until such a time when counties are funded. The money that counties get is taxpayers' money, and it's our constitutional right to get that equitable share to run counties. We are not asking for money that belongs to national government in the allocation. We're asking for our share of the taxpayers' money enshrined for counties in the Constitution of Kenya. And the framers of our Constitution knew what they were doing when they came up with that mechanism of splitting revenue between counties and national government. And national government workers are as important as the county government workers. So it doesn't mean that national government workers have to be paid and then county government workers go on strike after 4 months, yet they're delivering critical service. Many places in the world over, decentralization and devolution has been killed through administrative fiat, through bodies like National Treasury, through mechanisms of release of money. And we're seeing the same. We're seeing that the national administration is determined to weaken counties by weakening them economically. And now we're seeing also the Senate is being mobilized against counties. Yet the Senate was created to defend counties. Why should national government mobilize Senate to vote against a bill which Senate itself is the one that proposed that we agreed to the 407, which is the CRA allocation. So, and we want to tell national government that as a council, we will not go on record in history as the council whose tenure devolution was killed. Yeah, we will not. We will fight for our space as a council of governors and as counties, and we will let Kenyans know what is happening. Thank you and God bless.
Very good.
Very good. Very good.
Yes. Good enough?
Yeah, one more person. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much. Iko Mulot FM.